right where you are. Don't turn around. Been waiting a long time out there waiting for you to unstrap that artillery. You know, I was beginning to think you were going to sleep with it on.
I'm starting tomorrow night.
Don't try it, friend. I did once. Turned over in my sleep and almost shot my leg off.
If it's conversation you want, mister, I'd talk better standing on my feet.
Well, that's very nice. Fact is, you know, I got pretty lonely sitting out there waiting all that time alone. All right, you can stand up now. And don't turn around.
Who gave you the word I was coming?
Carrier pigeon.
I always did wonder why I've never liked birds.
Man's best friend. Sweet dreams, friend.
Trackdown, starring Robert Culp.
Hoby Gilman, on a special assignment to take a murderer into custody, regained consciousness to find himself in a territory strange to him. A long way from his base headquarters at Porter and 10 miles from Jacksboro, his destination, with no badge, no identification, no gun, no horse, and no money.
Mind if I have a drink of water?
Help yourself.
Thank you.
There's another trough out back. Ain't quite as public as this one for bathing.
Thanks.
Somebody steal your horse?
No, he got tired. I thought I'd bring the saddle in for him. He'd be along after a while.
I've had the same thing happen to me.
You mind if I leave my saddle and bedroll here?
Sure. Dump many places inside.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I made a mistake. I said my horse would be along later. He beat me here.
Maybe he knew a shortcut.
Who brought him in?
I don't know. I came in this morning, he was there in that stall.
You always do business like that?
Saves hire and help. If whoever brought him in wants him back, you come for him. If not, I'll sell him for the board bill.
But he's my horse.
Well, I heard you say so, mister. But that don't make it so. Maybe you ought to have a little talk with the gent who brought him in.
I'll look forward to it.
Mister? You look old enough to have taken part in what I prefer to call our recent difference of opinion. What side were you on?
What side were you on?
On both, often, huh? Depends on where I happen to be located at the time.
Well, which is it while you're here?
I thought you'd be able to figure that out by my Yankee accent.
I noticed it when I came in. I'll be back for my saddle. Which way's the sheriff's office?
Did you pass it on the way into town?
No.
But this street only runs two ways.
I don't know what your game is, mister, but your story don't hold water. You come in here big, talking about being a Texas Ranger, name of Hoby Gilman. Sent here to take custody of a prisoner. You got no star, you got no papers, you haven't even got a gun. And what's more, you want to borrow money.
I told you what happened.
And I told you. A ranger came in this morning and took Mel Cody. His name was Hoby Gilman, and he had a badge and identification to back it up. My advice to you is, get out of town, or I'll have to lock you up.
Sure, Sheriff, whatever you say. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. There's only one thing I can't figure out. Whoever waylaid me was camping on the trail, waiting for me. And you're the only one in town that knew I was coming.
Julie, you better get out of here. The ranger just walked in.
Is there going to be trouble?
I don't know. But I've never known a ranger yet to knuckle down.
You're a fool, Wes.
I've got to give Mal time to get out of the state, and it's the only way I can do it.
Why should you get into trouble helping him?
I don't want to see him hang for a killing he didn't do.
The jury says he did.
Well, he said he didn't. It's good enough for me.
And what are you drinking, mister?
Is my credit any good?
How do I know? Never laid eyes on you before.
Well, then I guess I don't want to drink.
And stand away from the bar. Leave room for the paying customers.
Hello, Cody.
You got me at a disadvantage, friend. You know my name, but I don't know yours.
Well, I haven't had my picture out recently or killed anybody.
Well, neither have I.
I've seen some wanted posters that say you were wrong.
You know, people have been making that mistake as long as I can remember. Talking about my twin brother, Mal. I'm Wes Cody.
Can you prove that?
If I have to. Who are you?
Hoby Gilman, Texas Rangers.
Can you prove that?
Not right now.
Then don't bother me.
Supposing you had a brother, where's he now?
Oh, Texas Ranger got him out of jail this morning. He had the papers and the badge to prove it.
Yeah, I know. They belong to me.
Would you loan him out?
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
You shouldn't do that. Have a drink?
Well, I loaned out all my money, too. Same person.
I'll buy. Dutch, another glass, please.
Well, you'd save yourself an awful lot of trouble if you'd come along with me.
You could save yourself a lot of trouble. You got out of town. This is the second time I've told you. I don't want to see you anymore.
You know, I'm beginning to get exactly the same feeling about you. Thanks for the drink.
Give you any trouble, Wes?
No.
I guarantee you still won't be in town by morning.
Let him stay.
You don't know what you're doing, Wes.
It'll give my brother a 2-day start, and not a lawman in the world to be able to catch him.
Put that fire out. I didn't tell you to reach. I ain't got no gun on you. I've been waiting for you.
You figure I'd come back to steal my own horse?
I don't know that it's your horse yet. But go ahead and take him if you want. He don't belong to me.
Well, I'll settle for the saddle and the blankets.
Where do you aim to spread him?
Well, there's quite a bit of country hereabouts.
There's quite a bit of hay in his stable, too. You're welcome to it.
Why didn't you want me to light the light?
Oh, there's some people in this town might be tempted to snap a cap at you. And they ain't real good shots.
Well, I appreciate it, but I don't quite figure where you cut in.
Well, I never like to see an innocent bystander get killed. And I'm the only innocent bystander around right now.
You want to loan me a gun?
Nope. Wrong person might get shot.
Not me.
No, not you. Wes Cody.
You mean he was telling me the truth about being an identical twin?
Mm-hmm. I've known them both for, 6, 8 years. Wes never done no wrong. As far as I know, Mal, his brother, never done no right. He's a killer. Only Wes never believed it of him. That's the only reason for the trouble.
Who waylaid me? Took my badge and my papers.
You mean somebody held you up?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
My. Well, now, I can't think of who'd do a thing like that. I guess I better move along. I reckon you'll make out all right.
What about the sheriff?
Mal shot a man right after they held up a bank. I've always thought the sheriff could be bought. Might be, we'd all be better off without him. Oh, I almost forgot. Anytime I ever went for a walk, I always wound up hungry. Could be it's the same with you.
Everything all right, Wes?
Why shouldn't it be?
What about the ranger?
Oh, I bought him a drink. Thought he deserved it after that long walk into town. Speaking of a drink, I could use one myself.
Sure, honey. Wes, just tell me one thing. What makes you so sure that Mal didn't shoot Chris Harden in the back?
He was a friend of his.
Yes, but he's also a thief, a double-crosser, and a murderer.
I never saw him kill anybody.
Yes, but you never saw your brother kill anybody either.
I must have had you figured wrong. I never thought you'd turn against me.
You think I've turned against you, Wes? Of course you do. That's because you're such a fool. Why, you don't even know what your own brother is like.
Who are you to tell me about my brother? I've lived with him all my life. I look like him.
Well, maybe that's your tough luck. I never told you, Wes. But I knew Mal quite a while before I ever met you. Yes. And I used to like him. Till I found out what he is. Now, get out. I've said all I'm going to say.
You're lying.
I only hope you live long enough to find out I'm not.
I had an idea you'd be here. Surprised to see me? You told me if I broke you out of jail, you'd leave the country. Yeah, but I didn't say when. Sheriff tells me that Ranger's still in town. What's the harm in that? He's got no business here at all. If you could steal his gun and his badge, there's no reason for him to be here. I didn't set out to kill him, Mal. All I did was guarantee to get you out of jail, give you enough time to leave the territory. You didn't waste any time taking up with my girl while I was in jail.
I'm not your girl, Mal. You thought I was, and so did I for a while. But not very long.
Well, I figure you might be again. After I've been around a while. You can't stay around here, Mal. That Ranger's bound to get you. He didn't cause you any trouble. Why should he? I'm not who he wants. How would he know the difference? He came up to you once, he might come up to me. Sheriff says he hasn't even got a gun. Julie, you go into the next room while Wes and I change clothes. There's not room for the two of us in Texas, so start shucking off your clothes. You're leaving here, and you've got a price in your head, remember that. And I'm giving you a real long start, so just keep riding. I told you to go in the other room while we change clothes. Julie, you don't have to leave.
Do what he says, Wes, or he'll shoot the both of us.
He wouldn't go that far.
Why don't you ask him again who shot Chris Harden in the back?
I killed him. Now start taking off your clothes. You got the wrong man.
All right, no scar.
Well, I slugged you from behind and took your gun, so that about makes us even, Ranger.
Not quite. I'm still short a badge, some papers, and some money.
We're still even.
I gotta take you in.
Yeah, but I want you to do me a favor first.
What's that?
Go get my brother, Mal.
Is there something you'd like to tell me?
Yeah. If you want to listen.
I'll listen.
You know, I took your badge to break my brother out of jail.
I kind of guessed that.
Well, I'm not trying to make an excuse, but I was certain he was innocent. I just wanted to give him enough time to get away.
What changed your mind?
Found out he did the killing.
How?
He told me. He never left town. He never planned to. He's going to make me leave town. Take my place here. He's got my clothes. You'd never know the difference.
Why didn't you go?
I stayed to save your hide. It's funny, isn't it? He knows you braced me today in the bar. Next time you try it, he's going to kill you. He doesn't think you've got a gun.
Where is he?
In the saloon. Oh, you don't have to worry about me. I'll be here when you come back.
I'm not worried about you. I may have to kill him, Wes.
If a dog goes mad, you've got to kill him. It's the only way it can be done. I just can't do it, so it's up to you.
Expected you to be home in bed by this time.
Strange, ain't it? I was just thinking the same thing about you.
Well, I couldn't sleep. I thought maybe the night air would do me good.
I know something might do you better. Unless you want a real long sleep.
My, things certainly have changed since I saw you last.
Well, you can't expect them to stay the same forever.
I have a gun. Wes stopped in to say goodnight.
I know.
I wondered how he knew where I was sleeping.
Thanks. If you don't mind, I'll walk a piece with you.
You don't have to.
Well, I know, but I was just thinking a couple of drinks might help me sleep.
I don't like it, Mal, the way you turned Wes loose. He might not take too well to being double-crossed.
He won't do a thing as long as I've got Julie.
The ranger just came in.
How about a drink, Dutchie?
Your credit ain't improved a bit since earlier this evening.
Well, my cash rating has.
Well,
Hello, Sheriff. Dutch set up a drink for the sheriff on me.
where'd you get the money?
Stolen.
Stranger, I don't think you're a bit smart.
Neither are you. Let's go, Mal.
That's the second time you called me Mal today. The name is Wes Cody, remember?
I got a rule never to make the same mistake twice.
Sometimes you only get one.
I'm gonna take you in, Mal. It doesn't much matter to me which way I do it. You're under arrest for aiding and abetting a prisoner to escape.
On what authority?
The state of Texas. I got the papers, too, if you want to see them. If any of you people know where he lived, you might take him home. I think his brother would appreciate it.
You come this way again, Hobie, stop in. The latch string's always out.
Well, there's a chance you might be getting down south. I'm working out of Porter.
Either way, it'll be a real pleasure seeing you again.
Well, thanks, man.
Well, I'm ready.
Ready for what?
Well, I have to go with you, don't I?
Well, you're the only one who ever said you slugged me, Wes. But Fenn here says you're known as one of the biggest liars in North Texas. The sheriff says you're not, but I think under the circumstances, I'll take Fenn's word for it.
It was mid-October when the stranger rode into Crater Junction. He was tired, and if the truth were known, he was a little frightened. As he passed along the street, he could feel the eyes of the town on his back and on the thing he carried tied to the pack horse. But the looks didn't bother the stranger. He didn't care about the town or the people in it. And most of all, he didn't care what they thought. He had a job to do, and he wanted to be done with it.
Morning. Shave or haircut?
Neither. I understand you're what passes for the local law on Crater Junction.
That's right. Nothing official about it. I take care of town records, settle arguments, and handle any details that need handling.
I'm Ed Teller. I got a little detail for you to handle. He's on my pack horse.
It looks like a body. A dead body.
Stone dead. I shot him myself.
You're giving yourself up?
Nope. I've come to claim the reward. The ranger's got $1,000 on his head. Fellow's name is Kaz Desmond. Had says he was carrying it.
How'd you come to shoot him?
Self-defense. He drew first.
About the reward. I'll get in touch with the Rangers. They'll want to identify the remains before they can pay it. You might have to stick around a few days.
There's only one fella can identify Kaz Desmond. I'd be more than happy to wait for him.
Trackdown. Starring Robert Culp. Brought to you by the friendly mobile dealer in your neighborhood, where you see the sign of the Flying Red Horse.
From the power climbs at Pikes Peak, plus the famous mobile gas economy run, new car research round the world, the proving grounds at Detroit. From all these and more comes the know-how to produce 1959 Mobile Gas Special, the new car gasoline. It's a powerful new fuel for powerful young cars. No other gasoline has been road tested so thoroughly for power and acceleration, for all-around performance. But just as important, 59 Mobile Gas Special gives you long mileage, too. Yes, 59 Mobile Gas Special, the new car gasoline for powerful young cars. It's over 100 octane, of course. Get a tank full. You're miles ahead with Mobile.
Nub Beamer's request for positive identification was received at Austin and forwarded to Captain Selby at Ranger Training Headquarters. Ed Teller was correct. There was only one lawman who could identify the body, Stan Elliott, a former ranger surveyed out of the force due to physical incapacity.
Elliot, I realize it's asking a lot for you to leave your job and ride with Gilman here to Crater Junction. You're the only one who can fill the bill.
You don't have to ask me. I'm volunteering.
Look, Stan, I know how you feel. We've gotten word that Desmond was out to kill you. You probably heard the same thing.
Yes, sir. As long as he was alive, I had to be looking over my shoulder. I'm not a brave man. Without my gun hand, there wasn't much I could have done.
Well, what are you going to do if this happens to be a mistake? I mean, if the body at Crater Junction doesn't happen to be Desmond's.
Keep looking over my shoulder? But at least I'll know I have to keep looking.
Maybe you can stop wearing the gun.
Wouldn't make much difference. It's mostly for appearances anyway. When you've been doing business with your right hand for 30 years, the left one gets kind of rusty.
Yeah, I guess. Well, Hoby will go along with you to represent Ranger authority.
We've already ridden a few trails together.
Yeah, I know. That's why I brought him up from Porter for this one.
Well, we might as well get going.
Stan, I want you to know I appreciate this.
Let's just call it part payment on the pensions the Rangers gave me.
See you soon.
Good luck.
Having you along will give my neck a rest. Man gets tired of looking over his shoulder all the time.
How long has it been since you've seen Desmond?
About 2 years.
I was up in Dallas when the trouble happened. I never did get the real story.
The funny thing about it, it's an accident.
How do you mean?
Ever hear of a place called Lamely?
No, I don't believe so.
Crossroads south of Rock Springs. Not much more than a hay bale and a stove. Way station run by a family named Kester. Old man, son, daughter-in-law. Seems they've been having some trouble with wild horses in the area. Asked us to check it.
Mm-hmm.
What they didn't tell us was that old man Kester didn't believe in banks. Seems he kept about $7,000 in the place. Well, that was kept a big secret, but Cass Desmond found out. I was about a mile away when he walked in and started shooting. I heard the shots, but by the time I got there, the family was dead. Cass Desmond was tearing the place apart, looking for the money.
Killed them all?
3 of them. When I walked in, he tried to make it 4. In the shootout, he did this. I got him in the shoulder, but not good enough. He made it away.
Well, then you're the only one alive who's seen him.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's his real name. That's what he called himself then.
What did he look like?
Tall, dark. Not nothing about him that make you take any special notice. Except maybe his eyes. Cold, like a dead catfish.
Man, 2 years is a long time. Man could change a lot. Grow a beard, mustache, practically anything.
Won't matter. When I see the face, I'll know.
Well, we appreciate your help.
You appreciate it? Last 2 years, I've done nothing but look back. What kind of a life is that? Can't settle down. Be silly to ask a woman to marry me. Well, you got it all wrong. I'm doing you no favors. You're doing me one.
The first day out, there was no talk. Each of the men rode silently, holding his thoughts until night camp.
Where's the spread you're working on now?
Near the border outside of Bitter Springs.
You get around a lot. Last time I heard of you, you were riding for an outfit up near El Paso.
No, it didn't work out. Oh, no, it wasn't this. I heard a man fitting Desmond's description was in town asking about me. I lit out.
When you heard he was in El Paso, you should have let us know.
I was in too much of a hurry to save my own skin. Besides, it was just talk, nothing definite.
Well, we got to get an early start in the morning.
I'll take care of this one.
No, that's all right.
Go ahead, turn in.
All right.
To each man, the body in Crater Junction meant something different. To one, that the name of another killer could be crossed off the books. But to the other, it meant that a life of fear was at an end.
Morning.
Oh, morning, gents. Who's first?
You not Beamer?
That's right.
You send this?
Yeah. Come to identify him, huh?
I'm Hoby Gilman. This is Stan Elliott. He'll do the identifying.
Howdy. I got the body in the storeroom.
How come you're handling things around here?
Because I've been here the longest. There's no sheriff, if that's what you mean. Besides, nobody wants the job. The storeroom's this way. Not very pretty, is it?
What happened?
Ed Teller, who brought him in, said Desmond drew on him. Desmond wasn't too smart. Teller had a loaded shotgun.
No one could identify that.
Well, check the scar where you hit him.
Now, it's on his chest. I hit him here in the shoulder.
Are you positive?
He grabbed his shoulder. I saw the blood stain in his shirt.
Wrong fella, huh?
Yeah. Well, thanks for letting us know anyway.
It's all right, just doing my job. I was figuring on taking the burial expenses out of Teller's reward money. No, I got to bury the poor fella at public expense.
Well, I'm sorry I had to make the trip for nothing.
I don't regret a step of the way. Like I said at headquarters, knowing is better than not knowing.
Yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it.
A man in my position only has one way to look at it. Well, if you're ready to ride, we better get started back.
Well, what's the rush?
I got a job waiting.
Well, I got one here. Man in there, I don't even know what his name is.
That's none of my business.
Well, I can't leave till I talk to Teller.
Now, if you get down my way, drop in and see me.
Now, wait a minute. This fellow, whoever he is, has got Desmond's wallet on him. That means Desmond may be around someplace in the vicinity. If you run into him, you'd do well to have some company.
That's only a guess. Besides, I won't always have company, so I better get used to it.
Well, I wish you'd change your mind.
Thanks for wishing. So long, Hobie. Goodbye, Mr. Beamer.
Bye.
You know this Ed Teller?
Never saw him before he brought the body in.
Oh, where's he staying now?
Well, there's only one place to stay in this town. That's the hotel. But wait a minute. Since I'm what passes for the law, I'll take a look in on him, too.
As Ranger Hoby Gilman walked toward the hotel, his mind went ahead of him. Teller had admitted killing the man who lay in back of the barber shop. But who was he? Why was he dead? And how did Cass Desmond's identification come to be on the body? Would Teller be willing to give the answers? Or would he be waiting with the same shotgun he'd used on the dead man?
Morning, Ellen. Mr. Teller in his room?
I don't know. Haven't seen him.
What's the number?
Room number 8.
Well, looks like he left in a hurry.
Yeah, without even paying his bill.
Now, why would a man skip out? I thought he had $1,000 reward money coming.
Must have been something awfully important.
Yeah. Or sudden. What'd this Teller look like?
Kind of thin, brown hair and eyes.
How tall?
Might shorter than me.
No, that doesn't fit Desmond's bill from what Stan told me.
You don't think Desmond would bring a body in and claim his own reward?
Well, I did for a minute.
You sure got some funny ideas.
Where'd Teller keep his horse?
The livery stable. Morning, Russ.
Good morning, Nub.
Ranger Gilman.
Howdy.
Did Mr. Teller come and get his horse?
Teller? Yeah, he sure did. Didn't even give me time to finish shoeing him. Came in this morning, said he wanted a set of shoes for him, then, less than an hour ago, he comes running in, went out before I had a chance to put the last one on. But, hey, yeah, here it is.
You want to look at it?
No.
You say where he was going?
No, well, not exactly.
What do you mean, not exactly?
Well, he said he wanted extra heavy shoes because he was traveling over rough country.
Rough country? That would be south.
Yeah. Well, I'm much obliged to you.
Yeah.
Say, I was thinking, for what it's worth, Keller left right after your friend, and they were both going south.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Only thing I can't figure is why.
Well, there's only one way I know of to find out.
Well, when you catch up with them, find out who the customer in my storeroom is. I wouldn't want him to be the only one in the graveyard without a name. I take pride in keeping my record straight.
Well, in that case, I'll make a special effort.
Thanks.
The 59s are on the road, the finest ever seen. And here's the gas for 59, the new car gasoline.
Here now for the new 59 cars, 1959 Mobile Gas Special, the new car gasoline. Researched and proved for mileage economy in the Mobile Gas economy runs. For acceleration and power in the rugged Pikes Peak climbs. For road performance and mileage at Detroit's proving grounds. Yes, 1959 Mobile Gas Special, the new car gasoline, gives your new car top power and economy. It's a powerful new fuel for powerful young cars.
Get a tank full at this pump, and you'll see what we mean. When we say Mobile Gas Special is the new car gasoline.
Over 100 octane, of course.
Ranger Gilman tracked Ed Teller with considerable concern. It was clear his man was following Stan Elliott, and he knew it could only mean trouble for a one-armed man unable to defend himself.
Elliott leave town?
Yeah, he's just ahead of me. Going back the way he came.
Did he see you?
No. But he kept looking back over his shoulder like he thought someone was after him.
Get down. We'll leave first.
All the trouble you've taken to bring him out here. You sure taken a lot of time about catching up with him.
There's no rush. When we move on him, I want all the odds on our side.
He's only got one arm.
Here's one of his lucky shots. We'll hang back till he makes camp. Then we'll take him.
What about the other ranger who rode in with Elliott?
By the time he figures things out, it'll be too late to do anything about it.
Yeah, but what happens after he finds Elliott's body? Remember, in town they know what I look like.
When we get through with Mr. Elliott, nobody's gonna find his body. Come on. Keeps looking back. He rides like a worried man.
What made you so sure they'd send him?
He's the only one that can identify me. Who else would they send?
Ranger Gilman found the footprints of another man joining Teller's. He saw where the two men rode off together, following Stan Elliott's trail south. He didn't know that the other man was Desmond, but he wouldn't have bet against it.
Walk in from here.
That other ranger's got any sense. He's going to wonder why I didn't stick around and collect the reward.
Wondering about it and knowing what to do about it are two different things.
Suppose he figures it out.
What's the figure? As far as anybody knows, you found the body with my wallet on it. Naturally, you thought it was me and took it in for the reward. Then you had to leave town before you could collect. For all he knows, you're coming back.
What if he finds out who the dead man is?
Johnny was a drifter. He hasn't got a living relative. He'll never be missed.
No, but I'll be missed. I told you, that ranger's got a good description of me. If he decides to find out about Johnny, he's going to be looking for me.
You'd think you were the one that shotgunned Johnny.
It's not what I think that's important. It's what the ranger thinks.
That's where you're wrong. The only thing that's important is what I think. And I think you're doing too much thinking.
Look, I've gone along with you every inch of the way. I brought Johnny in for the reward. Stayed at the hotel. I kept you up on what was happening. I'm not just thinking of me. It's both of us.
What are you driving at?
We waited this long. We can wait a little longer. Right here. Just in case that ranger's tailing me. It's better than having him jump us in the middle of things.
You get ideas, but they're only half-baked. You stay here and keep an eye out for the ranger. I'll go on ahead.
Suppose I see him coming.
And we'll bury both bodies together. Keep the horses out of sight. That's the best you can do. You're not going to be much trouble. That's right. It's me. Just a matter of time now. That's all. If you're wondering about the shots, that's my partner taking care of your ranger friend. Like I said, just a matter of time. Once my partner gets here, you won't have long to go. I'll give you a chance to get it all over with now. One way or the other. Win or take all. We'll put our guns in our holsters and both come out. Then you can make your try. Sure, I've got the edge. But it's better than sitting there waiting for it to happen. Better make up your mind. You'll be here any minute. Come on, Ranger. Who knows, you might get lucky and get in a good shot. It's a better chance than you got now. Close enough. Anytime you're ready.
Hold it, Desmond.
friend was coming. I figured it was better to get it over with.
His friend's a little ways back. We'll take care of him since we buried Desmond. It is Desmond.
Yeah, it's him.
Well, one thing's sure, you won't have to look over your shoulder anymore.
A job well done can be even more satisfying when it's followed by a good cigarette. That's Lucky Strike. Here's the honest taste of fine tobacco. With Lucky's, you never get less. Smoke anywhere, and you'll enjoy the cigarette of fine tobacco. Lucky Strike. The taste is honest. Fresh, smooth, unforgettable.
Never was a man who could forget the taste of a genuine cigarette. Get the honest taste a man can like. The honest taste of a Lucky Strike. The honest taste of a Lucky Strike.
Get the genuine article. Get the honest taste of a Lucky Strike.
Well, I'm satisfied, Captain. Cass Desmond is dead and buried. No mistake this time.
Good. Well, Hobie, you can take care of this. It's from Nub Beamer at Crater Junction.
What does he want?
Well, it seems he's got an unmarked grave up there, making his records untidy. Wants to know if you got the name of the man who was supposed to be Desmond.
Yeah, his name is John Otis.
Where'd you get that?
Desmond had his wallet, all his identification. He must have switched after Desmond killed him.
Uh-huh. What do you know about him?
You mean Otis?
Uh-huh.
Well, he's a drifter, a hired hand.
No friends or relatives.
Well, we won't have to notify anybody. Yeah, I'll take care of this. Stan, I want to thank you again. If Desmond hadn't tried to get you, he'd probably still be walking around.
Shouldn't have pushed his luck.
Pushing his luck didn't bury him.
What do you mean?
Well, he was trying to push the Rangers. They pushed back.
That's Trackdown for tonight, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Look in again next week. Remember, Trackdown was brought to you by your neighborhood mobile man. For good advice, prompt service, quality products, you're miles ahead with mobile.
Back off, Del. Stay honest. I know what I'm doing. Your luck's thin, kid. Don't rub it too hard. You play with the men. Now try and lose like one. All right, now get him out of here. And make sure he doesn't come back.
You're gonna be sorry, Tanner.
I'm real worried.
Well, you start digging. 'Cause I'm coming back for you. And we'll tree this town if we have to.
You're talking awful big for a kid with a hole in it.
Maybe. But you're gonna die, Tanner. You're gonna die sure.
Come on, everybody. Drinks around the house.
Trackdown, starring Robert Culp. Brought to you by Lucky Strike. Get the genuine article. Get the honest taste of a Lucky Strike.
A man who can recognize the genuine article gets it in Lucky Strike.
Never was a man who could forget the taste of a genuine cigarette. Get the honest taste a man can like. The honest taste of a Lucky Strike. The honest taste of a Lucky Strike.
Get the genuine article. Get the honest taste of a Lucky Strike.
You the ranger?
Yep.
I'm Fred Crate. Del Taylor's one of my boys.
Well, we all got our problems.
Right now, yours are bigger.
That's so?
Unless you want this town treed higher than a thunderhead, you better believe it.
Maybe you better take another look, mister. You're in my office. I don't like to get pushed around where I live.
Wait outside, Mike. Well, go on. What have you done about Tanner Smith?
Nothing.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing. I talked to the people who saw it happen. Your boy got into a card game over his head. He lost, he got mad, he pulled his gun, that's all. He's lucky to be walking around.
My boy says he was cheated.
It's not the way I heard it.
Well, I don't know whether he was cheated or not. It's unimportant. I still have to buy his story.
Why?
Because he's one of my boys and I have to take care of him. If I don't, I come up with no trail hands. Tell me, Ranger, how important is this Tanner Smith to you?
He's a card player, that's all.
And give him to me. It's either that or toss him in a cell on attempted murder.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do either one under the law.
Well, you better do one of them, or this town won't be standing up in the morning.
You seem pretty sure.
I am sure. Right now, Dell's out talking to the boys. He's got them pretty head up. They're ready to ride through Porter and tear it right into the mud. They want Tanner Smith.
Well, they're not going to get him.
24 hours, Ranger. Then you've either got Smith jailed, or we're coming after him.
I think that'd be a big mistake.
I do, too. That's the way the boys want it, and I have to go with them. Bad thing is, Ranger, some of my boys don't see too good. Now, if we have to come in here, maybe some of your folks will be standing close to Tanner Smith. They're going to end up bleeding.
Well, gun points two ways. I'd control those men if I was you.
I'm the trail boss. I don't control them in town.
The town of Porter had been threatened before, and most of the threats had vanished like the morning fog. As far as everyone knew, this time would be no different. Tanner Smith had been in Porter for a week. He and Hoby had met, nodded, and gone their separate ways. Tanner's story about the shooting had been verified by half a dozen people, and Hoby had been satisfied. But Fred Crate's visit had changed that.
Oh, morning, Mr. Gilman.
Tanner?
You want some breakfast?
No, thanks.
How about some coffee?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, miss, coffee? What's on your mind?
Well, I got a question for you. I'd like to have the truth. Did you, turn clean cars last night?
You know, I've seen men die for that question.
Yeah, well, there's a few may die for the answer this time.
The kid had a good deal. Why?
His foreman was just in my office. He wants me to lock you up.
What for?
Attempted murder. Says if I don't throw you into a cell, this Del Taylor and the boys are going to come in and take you and a piece of the town along with you.
What does the law say?
Well, I don't want Porter wrecked.
Well, you put it that way, you might as well get yourself a new town because I'm not going to jail.
You ever been in trouble with the law?
Well, not so it cost me time.
What's your name? The real one.
Well, the first one's Tenor. It's been that since I was about 19. That was when I made my first stake, you know, the first good one.
Why Tenor?
Well, I was up in Rawlings, Wyoming. That was the first big game I ever sat in on. Things were going real bad. I couldn't improve on a 6 high. Then the switch was pulled, and I came up with 40 miles of railroad track.
It's 410s.
The name stuck.
Well, what about the rest of it, this Smith?
Well, I'll tell you. Anybody calls Tenor, I know they're talking to me. The last name doesn't matter.
Well, what do you plan to do about this kid?
Just what I am doing. Nothing.
Well, I suggest you give that a little thought.
Mr. Gilman, I left tracks in all of the dirt this side of the Mississippi. I'm tired of getting out of the way.
All right, Tenor, you're sitting in a good spot right now. And if I can't talk some sense into Crate's boys, you better start packing.
Is that his name? Crate?
Uh-huh.
The next time you see him, give him a message for me, will you? Tell him the last time his boy was hit with a pea shooter. But if he comes near me again, I'll level a gun at his belt that'll kill a whale. Oh, Mr. Gilman. You're welcome.
Hoby! Hoby!
What do you want, Henrietta?
Word.
Morning, Miss Porter.
Well,
All right, Henrietta, what do you want to talk about?
what's this I hear about Tenor Smith?
Well, he shot a man last night.
I know that. What about this town being smashed tomorrow?
Now, how'd you find out about it?
Oh, I have my ways.
Yeah, so I see.
Well, do I hear right?
Well, I wouldn't know. I don't have your ears.
Well, I'm glad, because I don't want them shot off.
All right, Henrietta, what did Ralph tell you?
Well, either you give up Tenor Smith or this man Crate will wreck this town.
Well, there's a couple other ways.
What are they?
In jail Tenor.
Then there isn't any problem. That's the answer.
Well, he doesn't want to go to jail.
Well, then you convince him, huh? You've got the badge.
He hasn't broken a law, Henrietta. If I arrest him, I'm backing down to Crate and his men. I'm not about to do that.
Well, then what are you going to do?
Well, talk to him, try to get through. I think this kid has sold them all a bill of goods. Crate's got to stand where he is. He can't back down without a good reason. It's up to me to find him one.
And if you don't?
Well, then you and the rest of the population had better grab a handful of shovels and start digging a hole apiece.
Well, I'm on your side, Hoby, but be careful, huh?
Well, I will.
And I just don't mean with Crate. The people of this town start digging holes, they're going to want to fill them with something. Don't you be handy.
So you told him, my friend.
Yeah, I told him.
Why don't you get some sleep, kid?
I know. I'm gonna stay around and see the fun.
Ain't gonna start for 12 hours yet.
Well, now, look who's paying us a visit.
What are you doing here?
Crate, I want you to get your stuff together and move out.
You know I can't do that.
Now, look at that badge. Oh, isn't that pretty? I'm gonna get me a badge like that.
Don't do that. How about a Crate?
You got a big mouth, mister.
You ride into Porter tomorrow, I guarantee you won't ride out.
Now, hey. Hey, no, I'm talking to you.
Hold it!
Put the gun away, Mike.
Don't order me. Looks like you're getting tired of playing trail boss anyway.
Stop it! It was a fool thing to do.
He had a big mouth, and I didn't like it.
All right, put him on his horse. Tie him. You better hope he comes out of this all right, because I understand the Rangers don't like their men kicked around.
Used to be trail bosses didn't like their men shot up either.
Maybe we ought to get us a new boss. One who'll stand behind his men.
All right. If that's what you want, we'll ride into Porter the first thing in the morning.
A job well done can be even more satisfying when it's followed by a good cigarette. That's Lucky Strike. Here's the honest taste of fine tobacco. With Lucky's, you never get less. Smoke anywhere, and you'll enjoy the cigarette of fine tobacco. Lucky Strike. The taste is honest. Fresh, smooth, unforgettable.
Never was a man who could forget the taste of a genuine cigarette. Get the honest taste a man can like, the honest taste of a Lucky Strike. The honest taste of a Lucky Strike.
Get the genuine article. Get the honest taste of a Lucky Strike.
Take it easy, Mr. Gilman. How you get here? Your horse brought you in. Then Doc checked you over and put you to sleep. Here, try this. I promise nothing except it's hot. What's the matter?
Did you make this yourself?
Oh, you could turn it back in. There's no charge.
Oh, well, as long as you went to trouble.
You're welcome, Mr. Gilman.
Doesn't anything ever bother you, Tenor?
Some. I figured out there are two kinds of things that cause a man to worry. Those he could do something about and those he can't.
Well, that's pretty profound.
Well, the things he could help he should go to work on. The others he can't change anyway, so why force it?
What kind of situation you figure this is?
One of the former. I can do something about this.
What?
Well, I've got a few friends. And when Mr. Crate's boys ride into Porter, they'll find us waiting to entertain them.
What about the rest of the people in town?
Well, I'll have to choose sides.
I suppose they don't want to do that.
Right now, they can't afford to stand.
You're wrong.
Really?
Yeah, you're going to jail.
On what charge?
Making the worst coffee in Texas.
How long do you figure you could hold me?
Long enough.
You know, Mr. Gilman, somehow I didn't figure that you'd back down to Crate.
I'm not. I'm just standing up for Porter.
Morning.
Morning, Ralph. What are you doing here at this hour?
How you feeling, Mr. Gilman?
All right.
You have to hit a head like that pretty hard, Ralph.
Yes, so. Oh, I didn't mean that the way it sounded, Mr. Gilman.
That's all right. What's all this for?
Well, that 24 hours that Craig gave us is almost up. I figured I'd better load these rifles. Looks like we're going to need them.
No, we're not, Ralph. Mr. Smith here's going to jail.
He is? Never thought that'd happen.
Neither did I.
Well, they're here.
Who?
Who did you expect? Fred Creighton and his gang. They just rode into town.
Where are they?
At the Buckhorn.
How many?
I saw 4, but there could be more scattered around town.
Ralph, you go find Judge Henry and Moon. You tell them what's happened.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind, I think I'll just settle down in that cell now.
Oh, no, you're going with me.
Why the switch? I thought you wanted me in jail.
That's right, when there was a chance to avoid trouble. But you built this thing, Tanner. I think you better be around to pay your share of the bill. Now get going. We'll be in the Buckhorn.
Yes, sir.
You want a gun belt?
I don't think so. I don't much favor guns. Seems to me wearing one is sort of extending an invitation to get shot.
What about the Derringer?
I don't much favor dying without a chance either.
All right, Henrietta. Now you stay here and keep out of trouble.
It's a little late for you to be giving orders, isn't it?
I'll give you an answer to that in about an hour. If there's any shooting, you make sure they start it.
Yep.
And be careful there are no Porter people in the way.
Here they come. All right, now you let me handle this, you hear? I don't want any more of what happened last night.
Just as long as you get the gambler. That's all we want.
Good morning.
Look pretty good, Ranger. After what happened.
You're under arrest, Craig, you and your men. Look around, Ranger. You ain't arresting nobody.
Get his gun.
The gambler has one, too. In his vest.
Get it. Sit down, man. Barkeep.
We don't have any service yet. If you want anything, you have to get it yourself.
Mike, get us a bottle.
What do you want, Craig?
First, I want to say that I'm sorry for what happened last night.
That makes me feel a whole lot better.
Have it your own way. Second, you know how I feel about this. I don't like trouble any more than you do. I gotta stand back on my boys.
What is it you want?
Him? My boy here says he was cheated.
That's a lie.
Take it easy, Del. That's what I aim to find out. Tell me, Ranger, if he was a cheat, would you jail him?
In a minute.
That's good enough for me. Now we'll play a hand of stud. If he wins, he stays with you. If he loses, he goes with me.
What does that prove?
Well, he's got 2 choices. Jail or my boys. And I think he's going to take jail. In order to cinch it, he's going to cheat.
He could win. Fair.
Yeah, he could. You think he's going to take a chance on the way the cards will fall?
Suppose I say no.
Well, then we'll take him with us now. Maybe part of the town. Give me a deck of cards. Make sure the seal isn't broken. You know, we figure you sent for help. I hope they don't come in here and kind of ruin things.
I don't think so. Break them open.
Jokers? Pull them. All right. I'll deal 2 hands. One for you, one right here.
You want to put some money up? Just to make it interesting.
I think the stakes are high enough.
Oh, come on. Don't wear the spots off.
Cut. Deal 'em. Oh, come on. Throw 'em out. You got the straight, Tanner?
You know, normally that'd cost you a lot of money.
Well, this time it's different. It's going to cost you.
Have you got the straight tenor? Because if you have, you stay with him. If you don't, you belong to me.
Your guess is as good as mine.
You lose, gambler.
Sit down, Del.
That was the deal, wasn't it? If he loses, he belongs to us.
You're a liar.
What are you saying that for? He played the game and he lost.
That's just it. I can see a man throwing a bad card to win a few dollars, but if he's ever going to cheat to save his own life. Tenor, you're off the hook.
You mean you ain't gonna do anything to him?
Taylor, I've taken all I'm gonna from you. You almost pulled the roof in on the whole crowd. When we get back to camp, you start packing and getting. I don't care where you go, you just ride, and you ride fast.
Sorry. Well, if there's a choice, I'm glad it was him instead of me.
You want me?
No, I guess not. When do you plan to leave Porter?
Like I told you, I'm through running.
You better look around, Tenor. He's not going to be the last. You stay here in town, sooner or later I'll have to come after you.
Maybe. But I got one thing going for me. I'll know you're coming.
Bring out the greatest performance of your engine with new Mobil Oil Special. You'll enjoy better gas mileage, too. More power and added protection all year round. Yes, new Mobil Oil Special is specially made to protect one of your most prized possessions, the engine in your car. Trust it to guard against motor damage and costly repairs. Count on it to bring out the extra performance modern cars are built to deliver. Quicker starting and faster pickup, a smoother, more powerful running engine, an actual increase in gas mileage. New Mobil Oil Special is a year-round motor oil. Use it in every season, any climate. Yes, to bring out the greatest performance in your engine, team it up with new Mobil Oil Special. Change now at your friendly Standard Oil dealer.
Come in. Oh, come on in, Mr. Gilman.
Tenor, what's this I hear about you buying the...
That's right. I now own the Buckhorn, lock, stock, and, champagne. Would you like some?
No, thanks. Look, Tenor, it's all over now. Crate's been cleared, and as far as the law's concerned, there's nothing more, but, I'd like to know the truth. Did you cheat that kid?
I told you that the game was honest. I can't prove it to you, but you'll just have to take my word for it. Cut.
No.
Do you remember what Fred held?
3 kings.
And I had an almost straight. I could have done it. I almost did. Then I figured I've never cheated anyone that didn't deserve cheating, Mr. Gilman. And if I had to die, I was going to die honest.
Well, I guess I had you figured wrong, Tenor.
I don't think so, Mr. Gilman. But you'll have to be a little quicker.
What?
If you're going to catch me at it.
Well, next week, another Trackdown story. I hope you'll see it. And when you buy your next carton of cigarettes, get the genuine article. Get the honest taste of a lucky strike.
Trackdown was brought to you by Lucky Strike, product of the American Tobacco Company. Remember, tobacco is our middle name. And here's a word for filter tip smokers.
The white ring, the Tareyton ring, marks the real thing. New dual filter Tareyton. Tareyton's exclusive dual filter provides the efficient filtering action of cellulose acetate in a pure white outer filter, plus the remarkable filtering properties of activated charcoal in an exclusive inner filter, to give you the real thing in mildness and fine tobacco taste, as no single filter can. Enjoy America's smoothest, most satisfying smoke. New dual filter Tareyton.
We're happy to have you with us this evening and want you to enjoy every minute of your stay here. And while you relax and stretch, visit our concession where you'll find something to please you. There are ice-cold drinks, delicious sandwiches, ice cream, coffee and snacks, and many other pleasing treats. Our foods are fresh and tasty, our drinks satisfying and refreshing. They're so good.
Hiya, hiya, hiya. They're shrimply delicious. Hiya, hiya, hiya. You'll go for that mouth-watering, taste-tempting, meaty shrimp mixture all wrapped up in a crispy noodle jacket. It's a treat you can't beat. So come on, join the folks that are getting fresh, crispy, Flavo shrimp rolls now at the snack bar. They're shrimply delicious.
Well, not exactly. I'm kind of a first-class assistant, you might say.
Can you stop a robbery from happening?
Robbery?
Yes, sir. It's gotta be stopped before somebody gets killed or something.
Sure it does. Now, where's this robbery going to take place?
I don't know.
Well, would you know when it's going to happen?
No, only it's probably real soon.
Well, that don't give us much to go on. You wouldn't happen to know who's going to pull this holdup, would you?
His name is Bart McCallin. He's my father.
Trackdown. starring Robert Culp.
Porter, Texas, August 19th. It looked quiet and peaceful that hot, dusty afternoon. But inside the offices of the Porter Enterprise, a young, frightened girl was telling a story that would soon turn that peace and quiet into a storm of violence.
That's why you have to stop it, Mr. Gilman, before my father does something awful.
Well, now, Debbie, you don't look like the kind of little girl his father's going to do anything awful.
He wouldn't. He's wonderful.
Well, but you just told me
It
that...
must be those two men, Mr. Gilman. They must be making him do it.
Those two men, Debbie, you never saw them before they rode up to the ranch house.
No.
You don't know who they are or what their names might be?
No, Miss Porter. They just rode up last night and busted in on us.
Well, how do you mean, busted in?
Well, the one, he acted like he owned our ranch, made himself right at home. And the other one, he reminded me of a snake.
How did your folks take to all this, Debbie?
Mom was real scared.
And your father?
I don't know, Miss Porter. He's always so calm and all. He just kind of looked at them and shooed me out of the room.
But you listened at the door, huh?
I couldn't hear everything, but I know they were planning on robbing somebody. My father wouldn't do anything bad if he could help it, Mr. Gilman. That's why I came to see you. You've got to stop it before it's too late.
Well, I'll tell you, you go with Ralph here. Go down to the cafe. They've got some flavored ice down there. And you have some of that, and I'll see what I can do about your father.
Thank you, Mr. Gilman.
Well, it's my pleasure.
My pleasure.
My husband isn't home, Mr. Gilman. I can't think of anything the sheriff might want to say to me.
I'm a Texas Ranger, Ms. McCallin. I'm not a sheriff. I'm just acting in a sheriff's capacity. And it's what you might have to say that's important.
What could I tell you about it?
Well, maybe about your husband. Or, about a couple of strange men that rode up here yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Gilman. Snooping around, asking questions. We're honest, God-fearing folk, and you've no call to bully us this way.
I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to help.
Thank you, but we don't need any.
That's not what Debbie told me.
What about Debbie? What's happened to her? What have they done to her? Where is she?
She's in Porter. She's safe.
She told me she was just going for a little ride. What was she doing in Porter, Mr. Gilman? What did she tell you?
A whole lot more than you have, Ms. McCallin. About her father. And these two strange men. And the possibility of a holdup.
Only tell you one thing, Mr. Gilman. When my husband got out of the Confederate Army, he swore on the Bible that he'd never again bear arms against anyone. He's never worn a gun since. Bart McCallin's a good man, and you've no cause to fear him doing anything wrong. And I'm swearing to that on the same Bible, where it says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness."
I never saw you move so fast.
You better start doing some fast moving yourself, Mr. Gilman.
All right, what is it?
Sam Travers just drove his buckboard into Porter. He's all shot up. And the doctors know whether he'll live or not. You know what we heard, what we was talking about earlier?
Yeah?
Well, $5,000 of cattle money Travers had on him is missing.
All right, Ralph, I'll see you in a minute. Now, how about it? You want to tell me now?
Word of Sam Travers' shooting spread swiftly throughout Porter. Anger, resentment, and fear came with it, directed toward the man whose daughter had ridden into town, whose story about her father and two strangers planning a robbery had already become common knowledge.
Mr. Gilman, he didn't do it. They're all saying my father shot Mr. Travers, but he didn't.
Well, Debbie, you told me your dad is going to get mixed up in something like this.
But he wouldn't shoot anybody. I know that.
Well, I hope you're right.
Doc, be right with you. Should have known it wouldn't be another patient.
Well, you've got your hands full as it is, I understand.
Plenty full. Sam's in no condition to talk now, Hoby. He may never be.
Did you get anything out of him?
And he was bushwhacked some 10 miles this side of his ranch. They got one double eagle for the trouble.
I thought he was supposed to be carrying $5,000 cattle money.
The killers must have thought that, too. But Jeb Stevens over at the bank tells me Travers' foreman deposited that money this morning.
$20. Seemed like a man's life is worth very much.
Plenty been killed for less.
Yeah. Did Travers see who did it?
Nope. But he figures he knows.
How?
He regained consciousness once when someone was going through his pockets. Managed to see the man was wearing Confederate cavalry boots.
Well, that's not very much to make an identification from.
And Travers won't agree with you. Says there's only one man around here that he knows of who wears them. Works on his ranch, too. Name's Bart McCallin.
Those people outside know that?
Worried about a lynching party?
No. No, his daughter's standing out there, that's all.
You mean Mr. Travers is dead?
Oh, not yet, Debbie, but he's very badly hurt.
Poor Mr. Travers. What about my father, Mr. Gilman?
Well, I'm going to have to find him and talk to him.
But I told you he didn't have anything to do with it. He doesn't even wear a gun.
I'm still going to have to find him.
You won't have to wait long, Hoby.
Daddy!
All right, darling. Up you go.
Please tell him you didn't do it, Daddy.
Well, you better calm down and tell me what this is all about.
Your name is Bart McCallin?
That's right.
Mine's Hoby Gilman. I'd like to talk to you.
Well, what about?
Sam Travers just been held up and shot.
Daddy, tell him you didn't do it. Please, please.
That can have nothing to do with me, Mr. Gilman.
Well, we're looking for a man that wears Confederate cavalry boots. I think we better talk now.
Porter, Texas, August 20th. No longer sleepy. Now rudely awakened by the shooting of Sam Travers. Its fears and alarms centered in angry hatred against the man it believed responsible. And Hoby Gilman was questioning that man.
You can do whatever you want to about me, Mr. Gilman. I've told you everything I can.
Well, that's not very much, McCallin.
I didn't rob or shoot Sam Travers.
But you won't tell me where you were at the time of the holdup.
No.
Or who those two men were that Debbie said showed up at your place.
No. I'm sorry, Mr. Gilman, I can't.
Daddy, you know they were there. I heard you talking. Why don't you tell Mr. Gilman?
I'm afraid you'll have to leave this up to me, Deborah.
But if you didn't do it, why can't you tell him? Why?
I said I didn't do it. Have I ever lied to you before?
Not before. But if there's nothing to hide, why don't you...
That's enough, Deborah. This is my business, not yours. I guess you don't believe me either.
Well, I'd like to have one good reason why you shouldn't answer my questions.
A man has to live by his conscience, Mr. Gilman. I've nothing more to say.
All right, I guess we got nothing more to talk about.
You going to jail me?
I haven't got enough proof to do that now. If Travers dies, I'll come looking for you.
The news that Hoby had refused to press charges against McCallin spread through town quickly, and several of the more influential citizens objected loudly. One of these, banker Jeb Stevens, called Ranger Hoby Gilman to defend his position.
And I tell you, Gilman, there's a band of thieves and killers on the loose around Porter. This town is bulging with money, and what do? Let the ringleader walk out of here free as air. That's what you do, free as air.
You got any proof?
All the proof anybody needs. Travers' identification of McCallin's boots. McCallin's refusal to tell where he was at the time, to identify those riders who came up the ranch house. Everybody knows about all those things.
Well, that's quite a list, but it doesn't prove anything.
Doesn't it? Well, if that isn't enough, take a look at this telegraph message I received from Austin.
You wired Ranger headquarters to check about McCallin.
I did.
And they told you served 3.5 years for attempted bank robbery before the war.
That's right, and they told me they... You knew about this?
Mm-hmm. I tried to do my job.
And you still let McCallin go?
Most men make a few mistakes. He's paid for his.
I don't believe it. How can you have the nerve to call yourself Sheriff of Porter?
I don't. I'm a ranger. I'm just acting sheriff. You know that.
For my money or not? I'm forming the Citizens Committee to take care of McCallin. Porter needs protection. And it certainly isn't getting it from Hoby Gilman.
Well, he's certainly got his backup, hasn't he?
Well, he has a right to, Hoby. Money's pouring into Porter from those cattle drives, and whoever shot Sam Travers is after some $5,000.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, well, doesn't it stand to reason he'll try again? And if McCallin is guilty, well, you're just the same as giving him the key to Jeb Stevens' bank vault.
Yeah, it's possible, yes.
But you don't think so, hmm?
No, I just don't know.
Henrietta? Hoby, you know Jeb Stevens is running off about a citizens committee?
Yeah, I'm not too much worried about it.
Maybe you ought to be. Sam Travers just died.
You swore to it on the Bible.
A man has to do what he feels must be done.
But there's no need. If you forget this, tell Mr. Gilman all about it. We can start over again.
It's too late, Janet.
Oh, please, Bart, don't go, please. Oh, Bart.
Don't hold back information now, Miss McCallin, not with the town stirred up like it is.
I'm not holding anything back.
Look, when they find out that Sam Travers is dead, they're going to go looking for your husband. Sooner or later, they're going to find him. Now, don't you think he'd be better off if I find him first? Now, who are these two men that came riding up here that Debbie was telling me about? Who are they?
One was Bart's brother, Rafe McCallin. He's the one who got Bart into trouble years ago. Bart hasn't seen him since.
What'd he come back for now?
He and that killer who's with him, Prager. They were running from the law. They needed food, supplies, money.
And Bart's been helping them.
He gave them food and a place in the hills to hide out.
And he tried to get him money.
We didn't have any to give.
But he thought Sam Travers did.
No.
And he wouldn't be the first man to use a gun for that.
I tell you, no.
Debbie heard him plan it.
The others, yes, but not Bart. He had nothing to do with it.
Well, why wouldn't he tell me anything about his brother or any of this?
Because he lives by this book.
Well, I'd like to believe you, Miss McCallin, but,
Ralph said. McCallin's in town wearing a gun. Ralph here was on the job, as usual, getting us all together. But where's the man who's supposed to be protecting us? Where's Gilman?
Oh, you know as well as we do, Jeb. He's out of town somewhere.
Sure. He's out of town and McCallin is in. But he's not getting away with anything this time, even if I have to go out and shoot him down myself.
If your gun was as big as your mouth, Jeb, you could shoot up the whole town of Porter.
I only say the truth, Doc Hosper. Or are you forgetting Sam Travers so soon?
Oh, keep your britches on, Jeb. Any action we take is going to be legal and proper as long as I have anything to do with it.
Miss
Mr. Gilman, where is he, Miss Porter? Where's Mr. Gilman?
Well, he's not here right now, Debbie.
Please, it's gotta be.
What's the matter, child?
My father and those two men, I heard them up in the hills. They're going to rob the bank here.
Nice job. Must have had lots of experience. Wanted your vault broken into.
The vault?
It's all right, Florida.
This man, he isn't Bart McCallin.
No, he called himself Frazier.
It's not my father?
No, it's not your father, Jelly. He had nothing to do with Sam Travers' killing, and he had nothing to do with this. It's just like he told you. He's never lied to you.
Everything all right, Mr. Gilman? I heard the gunshots.
Yeah, fine. I'll take the gun now.
It's all right, Debbie. Everything's all right.
Well, Hoby, do we get an explanation?
Oh, holy smith. Well, you know your Bible pretty well, don't you, Henrietta?
Yes. Well, what does the Bible have to do with it?
Well, I spotted McCallin on the road, and I persuaded him to help me trap these two by pretending to go along with him. That's all.
You were talking about the Bible.
Huh? Oh, well,
It's simple, Mrs. Porter. I didn't want to play Cain to my brother's Abel. Then I thought I had to. Only Mr. Gilman here convinced me there was another way out. I had to become my brother's keeper.
Thank you, Mr. Gilman.
my pleasure.
Shot in town when he's tanked. Except me. Okay, he's proven. Now suppose you and your other brothers mop him up and cart him back to your farm. Proven to you, Mr. Smith. I'll buy that. But Joe here's from Missouri. Takes a sight more proving before he believes.
I believe you, Ambrose. Everything you say.
Pick up the glass, Joe.
I don't want to pick up the glass, Ambrose.
Hold it up high. Hold it up to the light. Where a little beamer will get himself a nice, clean shot. I'd leave that tickler where it is, Mr. Smith. Inside your coat.
Unless you got a mind to try out Kelly and Garth. Little Beamer's sobering up, Joe. Ain't worth third prize in a turkey shoot sober.
All right, you got him where you want, shaking scared. That's what you came in for, isn't it? That's what you always come in for. All right, he's scared.
Take the glass, Joe.
Please.
Hold it up high. Higher. On the count of three, Beamer, here. 1, 2.
That's it, Beamer. Hold it right there. Put your hand away from your gun. Unbuckle your gun belt. Call him off, Ambrose.
You're a bad penny, Gilman. You always been.
Call him off or I'll shoot him.
Ranger wants you to give up your gun, Beamer. Figures you ain't man enough to wear one.
You're burying him.
What I figure is you got some proving to do. That you are a man. What do you figure, Beamer?
Don't listen to him, Beamer. Don't be a fool. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want your gun.
Trackdown. Starring Robert Culp. Brought to you by the more than 36,000 mobile dealers in America who supply you with top quality mobile products and friendly service. Meet Jimmy Bryan, a man at home behind the wheel of a car. Jimmy thrilled the crowd at last year's Indianapolis 500 as he roared into the lead and held it to win America's toughest auto race.
You know, when I drive cars like these, I use mobile products. They're designed to get the most out of a race car. Same with my own new car. I use the gasoline specially designed for the 59s, the new car gasoline.
Yes, 59 Mobile Gas Special is specially designed to give your new car top miles per gallon. High energy performance. Yet it can save you up to 2 cents per gallon over many super premiums. Take a tip from Jimmy Bryan. Use 59 Mobile Gas Special, the new car gasoline in your new or late model car. You're miles ahead with Mobile.
We ought to read something over Beamer, Ambrose. We ought to read something.
I'll read. Over Gilman, when he's lying out there beside him.
We going to pop him, Ambrose? Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah. Hey, listen.
I'll get me the carbine. And what, I'd like to know?
Yeah, I'll pop him.
Well, you couldn't pop a dead cow if it was a tail length from you.
What do you want, a bust in the mouth?
Yeah. Shut up, both of you.
You hear what he called me?
Shut up! If there's any popping to be done, I'll do it.
Tonight. We could do it tonight, Ambrose. Yeah, Ambrose, we could go in town and call him out.
Smart thinking marmots. Full of notions.
But I thought you...
What? What did you think? Could you just ride in there and slap a bullet in his head?
Well, if no one sees Ambrose...
They won't have to see. Make a corpse out of Gilman, not one in town won't guess who did it.
Well, we got to do something.
Something. Something. Something, but what? I gotta find it. I gotta find it and chop him. Make him taste it the way he made me. And I gotta see his face. Yeah, that's important. His face when I do it. All twisted with fear and begging for mercy. Brackettville. Sure. Why didn't I think of it? The way we did to the sheriff down there.
Mike, listen, Ambrose, I don't know.
I do. I know.
Now, maybe we was to get him out on a country road. You could choose him, Ambrose.
We'll
You
do
know.
it like we did in Brackettville. Of course, if you ain't with me, have a mind to go your own ways.
Now, we ever said a thing like that. Did we ever say anything like that, did we?
Maybe God here.
No, we're with you, Ambrose. Like always.
Just you remember it. With me, you boys are something. Respected, feared. People looking up to you. Without me, you're nothing.
Well, when do you figure we start, Ambrose?
We already started.
Private stock. First 6 shots are on me, the rest you pay for. Come on, it helps. Oh, now, look, Hoby. Grateful I am to you for saving the glass and all, but sitting here hour on hour. It's breaking me, Hoby, ruining my trade.
Keep seeing that boy's face.
You don't like faces, get out of the business.
A look on it.
Hoby, I'm the last man in the world to tell you your business, but it seems to me you got a sight bigger worry than that dead boy.
What do you know about Ambrose, anyway?
Same as you, maybe less. Dirt farmer came up here from Brackettville about 3 years ago.
Brackettville?
Mm-hmm. Familiar to you?
Oh, no, it doesn't have anything to do with this. Just a sheriff I knew down there. He got drunk and shot an innocent man. Went hung for it, that's all.
Yeah. Well, anyway, next people know, here's Ambrose and his brothers settle on this hunk of acreage that wouldn't grow weeds. Not that he bothered to find out about it himself. Spent most of his time here shaking up the town. Things all his way until you got here. Put a lid on his stunts.
Well, see, that's it. Well, that's it. That's what I'm getting at. Why the stunts? Running around here terrifying people, anybody. Like Joe today. Why does it mean so much to him?
Makes him feel like a big man, I guess.
Well, sure, that's part of it. But, well, there's something more. Well,
Hoby, if it's sleep you're after.
I'll make it myself.
Hoby, like I told you, it's none of my business.
Well, I'll lock my door. Put a chair against it.
He's a sick, vicious man. You've been in his claws since you got here. He even tried to kill you with his own kid brother, and you know it.
You wouldn't be trying to worry me, would you?
Whatever it takes.
Who's there?
Mobil Station, home of the best gasoline for your new 59 car. The new car gasoline, 59 Mobil Gas Special. Another top quality product from world-famous Mobil Research. Mobil products help direct the Navy's newest guided missile, the super-accurate Talos. Mobil products help guide the atomic-powered submarine Skate on her voyage deep under Arctic ice. Mobil Fuel powers the new Pan-American Boeing 707 Clipper, America's first transatlantic jet. Yes, when performance counts, it's Mobil. And for top performance from your new or late model car, fill up with 59 Mobil Gas Special, the new car gasoline. You get top miles per gallon, high energy performance, yet it can save you up to 2 cents per gallon over many super premiums. You're miles ahead with Mobil.
Hey, Ambrose.
Hold out your hands away from your bodies.
Why? What for?
Do as you're told. Back up. Back up! Behind the post. Well, that's kind of new, isn't it?
Yeah, matter of fact, I just bought it over at Barrett's. 89 cents he wanted. Imagine.
What happened to your other one?
What's it?
Your other knife, where is it?
Oh, that. Funny thing, you know. I'm wondering myself. What it is, I must have lost it in the rocks out burying Beamer.
This wouldn't be it, would it?
Say, now, ain't that a blister? Carbon steel and balanced like a feather. Throws good, too. Right fella flipping, take the head off a possum. Or a snake.
Get up! Get up! Get up, Ambrose. He hit you first, hit him back. Whole town saw it. You bust him in the mouth.
You get up or I drag you up. You get up or I'll break your neck right there.
Hoby! Hoby! What's the matter with you? Take it easy. Take it easy. I never seen him do nothing like that before. Just hit him. Hauled off and belted him. And the way he looked, like he'd been drinking.
Arrest him? What, are you out of you? For what? What do I arrest him for?
For what you said, attempted murder, throwing that knife.
Uh-huh. Did you see him do it? Did you see it?
No, but...
But what?
But you know they did it. We both do.
All right, we know it. Nobody saw it, and that's what matters. You haul them in here and lock them up, and they'll be out on a writ in 24 hours.
What are you going to do?
You just figure it. I've had men after me before that make Ambrose look like a two-penny horse thief. But at least I had the law working for me, and I could go out and meet him. But this is really sitting here waiting, jumping at shadows. Till one night I'll end up taking a shot at the first man that comes in the door, like the sheriff down in Bracketville. You said they came up from Bracketville, Ambrose and his brothers.
That's right.
And then there was this sheriff down there, Sam, what was his name? Wilson, Sam Wilson. He ran that town with an iron grip. And all of a sudden he started to lose it. He turned nervous and jumpy, and he started to drink, and nobody could figure it out. One day, an old tramp, a harmless man, stumbled into his office. Sam was so blind he didn't know what was going on. He opened up and poured 2 shots into the wall and 4 into the tramp. Just cut him to pieces. He was a harmless old man. And 2 months later, Sam hung for it.
You think that's what Ambrose is setting you up for? That and not trying to kill you?
Well, he's trying to kill me. It's just a question of how he gets the job done.
Well, where are you going?
A little ride.
Well, I'll go with you.
Do I have the right to my own company once in a while?
You aren't thinking of doing anything stupid.
Just a little ride, a little fresh air, think things out. Okay.
Okay.
All I'm saying is you could have hit back. That's all. You don't think I wanted that so bad I could taste it?
But you didn't. You just sat there.
What else could I do? Bust loose with him wearing a badge?
Yeah, he hit you first.
You don't think that made any difference? You know what it is to hit a lawman without no cause? I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. I work to raise you, teach you the way. You listen? Nothing. Not one thing I say. All you got in your mind is popping them square in front of a witnessing crowd. It was just the way you looked. I mean, you was just sitting there. I don't think I'll forget neither. I'm adding things up. Now get outside and water them horses. See if you can't do something right just once without I gotta watch over you.
Okay, Ambrose. No call to get hot.
It's him. He's coming. Who's coming? Who? What are you talking about? Can't be. He ain't supposed to be. Kelly. Kelly. Come here. I want you. I want you out front. The two of you. Right by the steps. I want you out there. You hear me? Now move.
Let's have it out, Ambrose, you and me, right now.
You ain't thinking, Gilman. Lawman pushing himself onto private property. Forcing a fight and no cause. I'll throw the book at you.
Well, at least I'll see it coming. You draw first, or do I?
Snake wants his head snapped off, you snap it. Get him, Garth.
I'm not talking to Garth, I'm talking to you.
I guess Garth can ventilate you as good as me.
I'd rather have it from the top man, if you don't mind.
Pop him, Ambrose. Ticket 2,000. What, are you scared to do it yourself?
Scared? Me? Nothing. But what he said.
Scared yellow, that's what you are, plain as your face. And you with a dead brother in his hands. Well, I'm taking him from you here. He ain't yours no more, he's Kelly's. Get him, Kelly.
My fight's with you.
Sure, sure. Fine, Pop you, and what's for me? I'm hanging for killing the lawman.
Well, you just cut through saying I'm the one that's forcing it.
Yeah? And who knows?
Half the town saw me swing on you this morning. Heard me threaten you.
Take him, Ambrose. What are you waiting for?
No, wait. Our plan. Remember our plan.
We don't need no plan.
All you need is guts, Ambrose. Not your brother's, yours. You let them spill enough of theirs. Let's see a chance you own for once.
Sure. Sure. If it's a fight you want, I'll give it to you. The old country road. The dry creek bed. Meet you there. You and me. 11 tonight.
I'm meeting you now, Ambrose.
Ambrose, shut your mouth. Take your gun out. You're telling me? You were the dead brother and you two yell at her. Take! Folly! And after all I've done for you, been like a father. Take!
You draw that gun, you'll regret it the rest of your life.
What was it, Ambrose, all those years of tearing up towns and shaking people?
I told you.
Respect, you told us. The only way we could get it. But wasn't it? Was it? It was. It was. It was you afraid. And Garth and Beamer and me are working the towns and are working the people that scared you most. And all the time I was thinking of you as afraid of no one. Nothing.
Oh, you can talk. Listen, you know it's always been you. All I ever did, everything. Only for you and God.
Beamer, what about Peter?
Dead in the ground because of him.
Yeah, you talking him into taking a fight just like he's talking Garth and me.
Kelly, take your hand away from your gun.
And let him live.
That's right. Garth, go get his horse. Go get it.
He ain't going no place, Gilman. I ain't done with him yet.
You're done with him, Kelly, and he is going.
What do you mean? Go where?
That's for you to decide.
But I got no place. I got no place to go.
Well, a frightened man usually doesn't.
Kelly. Kelly, go with me.
Kelly stays here.
God. Go with me.
Alone, Ambrose. You go alone. No Kelly. No Garth, no Beamer to shoot you. Not anymore.
Gilman.
Get on.
What if I don't?
Your gun's over there. Your gun's at your feet.
You ain't gonna last without me. You ain't gonna last a month.
They'll last. It may take them a little while to realize it, but they'll last. Just the way any man does who gets rid of a crawling disease.
A job well done can be even more satisfying when it's followed by a good cigarette. That's Lucky Strike. Here's the honest taste of fine tobacco. With Lucky's, you never get less. Smoke anywhere, and you'll enjoy the cigarette of fine tobacco. Lucky Strike. The taste is honest. Fresh, smooth, unforgettable.
Never was a man who could forget the taste of a genuine cigarette. Get the honest taste a man can like. The honest taste of a Lucky Strike. The honest taste of a Lucky Strike.
Get the genuine article. Get the honest taste of a Lucky Strike.
Oh, Hoby. Have you seen the El Paso news?
Are you kidding? I'm 3 weeks back on the Porter Enterprise.
Well, then you haven't heard.
What?
Bottom of the page on the right.
When did this happen?
3 days ago. The paper just came in this morning.
When, without warning, Ambrose Hooker drew on Johnson as he neared Hooker's table, fired 3 wild shots. Forced to defend himself, Johnson drew his own gun, shot once, the bullet piercing Hooker's heart. A question following the killing, a stunned Mr. Johnson told sheriff's deputies of having approached Ambrose Hooker alone at his table, simply to ask if he could join them for a drink. Well, that completes it.
What do you mean?
Well, he did it to the sheriff in Bracketville, and he tried to do it to me. He wound up doing it to himself. Thanks. That's Trackdown for tonight, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Look in again next week. Remember, Trackdown was brought to you by your neighborhood mobile man. For good advice, prompt service, quality products, you're miles ahead with mobile.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.